Now the pride of the Southland band from the University of Tennessee. And perhaps a little extra zip in the march here at halftime as the Volunteers are leading Syracuse 18-0. 2 field goals by Gary Wright and 2 passes from Huey Warren. One to Austin Denny, the other to Richmond Flowers, accounting for the score. This band from the University of Tennessee was organized immediately after the Civil War when the university reopened. Since that time, the enrollment in the band program has grown to more than 300 students in all bands, in all of the college of the university. The band program is divided into several different units, and the most famous is this band you're seeing right now, the Pride of the Southland. It appears in all home football games and the out-of-town games. Incidentally, this is their 3rd appearance on ABC TV this year, and we're very happy to bring it to you today from the colorful Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida. This band also features precision marching with excellent music. There's the Goodyear blimp that is over the field today with our ABC TV color camera in it, bringing you the pictures that we so much like to bring you of these sports events. I'm sure that if you followed us all through '66, you have been thrilled with many of the sights, just as you are today from Florida. Well, that's the way to watch a band show, isn't it? With precision marching. To get that amount of elevation really lets you see the beautiful patterns that this band is forming. Music coming up now. What a wonderful day like today. Now from the circle drill, and what a wonderful day like today, the band moves into a concert formation and the stirring battle hymn of the Republic. now the University of Tennessee band moving into the traditional UT. Now the alma mater, under the direction of Dr. J. Julian, the Spirit of the Hill for the University of Tennessee.
The Tennessee alma mater.
The University of Tennessee and Syracuse University are members of the National Collegiate Athletic Association, which numbers 580 of the nation's finest colleges and universities. The Gator Bowl game is certified by the NCAA, which sets standards voted by its members for both the bowl associations and the participating teams. The NCAA at this time wishes to congratulate these fine teams, the Gator Bowl and the American Broadcasting Company, for providing this showcase for intercollegiate football, the All-American game for all America. The NCAA extends best wishes, too, for the happiest and most productive of New Year's in 1967 to the viewers of this telecast everywhere. And to this, we'd like to add, we at ABC Sports have had an extremely exciting and thrilling year, made particularly rewarding by NCAA football, which you have seen on Saturday afternoons here from the beginning of September. We'd like to thank Walter Byers, Herb Doricott, Asa Bushnell, and members of the NCAA Television Committee for making it such an enjoyable year here on ABC Sports. We'll be back with the start of the second half between Syracuse and Tennessee in just a moment.
An exciting new season is coming your way. It's ABC's second season. With new shows like Rango, starring Tim Conway. The Invaders. Who are they? Only this man knows.
Don't fight us. You can't stop it. It's going to happen.
The Invaders stars Roy Finnis. A whole new season of great sports. The Pro Bowlers, NBA basketball, the American Sportsman, and ABC's Wide World of Sports. That's right. An exciting new season is coming your way. It's ABC's second season.
Watch these shows coming in January in color on ABC.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we sincerely hope that you enjoyed that spectacular halftime show by the Tennessee and Syracuse bands. Thank you, Bill Fleming, for the description. And now, once again, Bud Wilkinson and yours truly, Chris Schenkel, look with you as our ABC color camera gives you this shot from the Goodyear blimp. The Gator Bowl, standing room only. And at halftime, the University of Tennessee Volunteers have an 18-0 lead over Syracuse, and there are the first half statistics.
You can see that the story of the game is in yards passing. Tennessee 189 against only 8 for Syracuse. Dewey Warren completing 12 of 20 for 2 touchdowns. Syracuse has rushed for 98 against 42 for Tennessee, but their pass defense thus far has not had enough speed to cover the great Tennessee receivers, and Warren is having a fine day throwing the ball.
In the middle of the 3 men deep, Floyd Little, number 44, on the near side. Far side, rather, it is Tom Coughlin, and near side, Ole Allen, as Gary Wright, who has kicked 2 field goals for Tennessee, will start the second half. And here it is. That is Tom Coughlin coming out to the 20 and is down at the 26-yard line of Syracuse. And Rick Quesada and the offensive team of Syracuse take over. The tackle was made by Rick Marino of Tennessee, Bud.
One of the problems, of course, Syracuse faces, a team that likes to grind out the yardage with ball possession football, being behind by 18 points, does need to loosen up the attack. I believe that they will throw it more this half. It's power I to the short side this time.
In motion is Allen, Zonka, and beautiful balance by the big fullback at 225 pounds, 6'3", a junior, Larry Zonka. Moves from his own 26 out to the 42, where Dave Murphy meets him and brings him down.
Each time that he reads the slant of the defensive lineman correctly, he's popped through clean.
Power I formation. Allen in motion. First down. A marker is down on the field near the line of scrimmage as Floyd Little. Shows you why. He has been All-American 3 years at Syracuse. As he goes to the Tennessee 37, the players now move back toward the line of scrimmage, which was the 42 of Syracuse.
That's the second tough penalty that Syracuse has had. On Tennessee's first possession, they stopped them and then were called for roughing the kicker. They had a great drive going here. Let's take a look at this run in slow motion. You'll see how well Little reads the defense. He starts off tackle and then sees the hole open up inside. So he cuts back very quickly here. You can see him plant his foot, coming back to the short side. The Tennessee defensive men were not able to react quite fast enough. He turns on the speed here, cuts back one more time, momentarily is in the clear, but then is pulled down from behind.
Back live now and in color. It's 1st and 25 from the 28 of Syracuse. Zonka gets 7 yards on the carry. The offensive holding penalty against Syracuse was the 4th offensive holding penalty that we've had thus far in the ball game. And there you look at the offensive lineup of Syracuse as the man that intercepted 2 passes in the first half, Bill Young, comes into the Tennessee defensive lineup, replacing Dave Murphy. Second down and 17. Little with the wall of blockers, bringing the ball out to about the 45. Jim LeMessurier was one of the blockers. Nick Showalter and Bill Young stop Little, joined by Doug Archibald, as Floyd Little comes back to the Syracuse huddle and Tom Coughlin replaces Allen at wingback.
Tennessee had a comfortable situation after the penalty. You feel if you can allow 6 yards per gain per play and still not give up the first down, you're in good shape. But Syracuse now is at 3rd and 9.
Little throwing a fine block was Rick Quesada, the quarterback, and it's a first down for Syracuse at the Tennessee 44. There was a gain of 12 yards by Floyd Little as we look at the Saltine Warrior of Syracuse. Little now has carried the ball 13 times. He has gained 80 yards on the ground. Ole Allen to the far side, the wingback. Joining Floyd Little, we had Doug Archibald, number 55, and 88, Nick Showalter of the Tennessee defense, as Little now has taken the ball to the 39, a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 5 here in the opening moments of the second half.
Tennessee has changed their defense. They're using a split guard set to try to get an extra man in the middle against Zonka and still leaves them strong enough to the flanks.
Floyd Little trying for the first down on a 2nd and 5 from the Tennessee 39. Dave Murphy in defensively for Tennessee. Former Miss Teenage America, one of the Syracuse majorettes, little freshman at Syracuse.
I believe that this down we'll see Tennessee go into their 7-1 short yardage goal line type defense.
There you see Little's yardage as he shifts and sets now on a 3rd and 1. Zonka is called on to get the first down, and he does. Syracuse with a 1st and 10 as they have moved the ball now from their own 26 to about the Tennessee 32. Syracuse with 8 first downs thus far in the ball game, 10 for Tennessee.
Almost shot the gap perfectly, hit Zonka behind the line of scrimmage, but Zonka just had too much power. He rolled off the tackle to pick up the first down.
Syracuse having scored 37 touchdowns this year, averaging 25 points a game. 21 of the touchdowns were on the ground. Floyd Little again. Doug Archibald, number 55 for Tennessee. And again, Rick Casada, the quarterback, blocked on the sweep to the near side.
And once again, Tennessee was in the 7-1 defensive alignment. It's one of the hardest defenses to run against, but Syracuse, with that great power, great blocking, has moved the ball well against it thus far this half.
Syracuse is on the move. Tennessee leads 18-0. 9:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And Syracuse has taken the second half kickoff. They have controlled the ball for the first 5 minutes and 35 seconds with the rushes of Little and Zonka. Jim McDonald stopped Little on the last play at the 25, so it'll be a 3rd down and 2 at the Tennessee 25. Jim Murphy is the offensive center now for Syracuse. Zonka is very close to the first down. He gets it.
Great line takeoff by the Syracuse offensive forward wall. Tennessee again on their goal line 7, and the linebacker almost shot the gap. Zonka hit right straight into the power and picked up the first down.
So with the ball at the 22, it's a first down, Syracuse. A marker goes down as Ole Allen. Let's see what the call will be by Pat McHugh, the referee, in the white cap. Newmoff and Morrell in on the play for Tennessee. There is Newmoff, All-American. There are many All-Americans in this game today. Floyd Little, Zonka, and Bugenhagen for Syracuse. Austin Denny, Bob Johnson, Ron Whitby, and Paul Newmoff for Tennessee, as the penalty is against Syracuse.
For clipping on the play.
There's the signal by the referee. So the down is replayed. First down and 25. The ball comes back to the 35. The Tennessee 35, as Tom Rosia is snapping the ball now for Coach Ben Schwartzwalder. That was Ole Allen, quickly grabbed by Jerry Smith and Harold Stansel. Number 61 also in on the play, Bobby Morrell.
One of the fine misdirection plays in football, the Syracuse scissors play, which Allen carried the ball on the last down. When you have Little and Zonka faking to one side, the defense has got a great magnet draw that way, which sets up the scissors for Allen coming back.
Murphy replaces Bill Young defensively for Tennessee. 2nd and 15 for Syracuse. Floyd Little. Floyd Little getting a Rick Casada pass here in the third quarter with 7:33 remaining. And in slow motion, Bud, you can join the viewers once again.
Very fine throw by Casada here. Little swings out. Casada drops back, sets. Little turns. He's outside the end. Casada hangs the ball in perfectly, and that puts Little in the open field where he likes to be. Watch him as he fakes upfield here. Cutting pass between two men before he's tackled on the 17-yard line.
And it's 3rd down and 7 for Syracuse. Little. A bruising run by Little, battling for the first down, and he gets it. So Syracuse, for the first time, is inside the Tennessee 10. As we look at Coach Ben Schwartzwalder on the left and Doug Dickey on the right.
I don't believe that I've seen a team this year overcome 2 15-yard penalties on the same drive as Syracuse has just done.
Okay, it's time out here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, where the score is Tennessee 18, Syracuse nothing.
Did you ever notice the good things that come sealed? Delco Energizers come sealed. Vacuum sealed at the factory to give you all the power you pay for. Your dealer doesn't break the seals and add fluid until you buy. Then you get fresh power. More power to start your car. You also get this Delco Eye. It glows amber to tell your serviceman when water should be added. Energy you can count on. Power that starts with you. Get a Delco Energizer wherever you see this sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 60,321 spectators here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, as the sun peeks through. We have been here televising the Gator Bowl for the past 3 years, and each of the 3 years the capacity crowd and the demand for tickets gets larger and larger. In fact, Bud, I'm glad we didn't have too many people that wanted tickets, or we would have disappointed a lot of folks.
They were very difficult to come by last night for anyone, and many people looking for them.
And rightfully so, because Tennessee is meeting Syracuse. Syracuse with a 1st and goal at the Tennessee 8. Little in motion. Casada gives to Zonka. Zonka's on the move. Zonka is at the goal line. Touchdown! Harris Winky, number 71, blocked beautifully for Zonka. And Larry Zonka, who scored 7 touchdowns this year and gained 1,012 yards, adds 8 more to his total, and he put Syracuse on the scoreboard for the first time, capping a 74-yard drive and 16 plays, as Alex Gusev now will try the point after. It is no good. Timeout here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, where the score is Tennessee 18, Syracuse 6. And now we return to our studios for this message.
In the old days at Chalk's Flying Service, only Leonard and Mrs. Franklin smoked L&M's. Now Ned Ames has come over. When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Come on over to the L&M site. I said, so come on over for the taste of it. And when you come on over, you'll be glad you did. Come on over to the L&M site.
When you've got today's best taste in smoking, people find out.
Why did you do that? Oh, this? It's these new Chesterfield filters. The filter taste is gone. Somebody finally put this. True taste in a filter cigarette. True taste, right? Go ahead and snap. Oops, wrong fingers. Nope, come on. Oh, boy. Practice, I'll be back.
It's true, it's gone. The filter taste is gone. New Chesterfield filters have put true taste in a filter cigarette.
On the near side, Richmond Flowers, the sensation of Tennessee, and Bill Baker on the far side await Alex Guseff's kick following a Syracuse touchdown of 8 yards by Larry Zonka. Tennessee is in the lead, 18-6. Into a quartering wind. The kick is short. The kick came down at the 26. It was Skip Edwards who fielded the ball and went 4 yards with the kick return out to his own 30-yard line. And that's where they will put the ball in play as John Bullets makes the stop for Syracuse.
The Tennessee problem now strategically is whether they should continue to play the wide-open game that they used the first half, or whether they should be a little bit more conservative and try to protect their lead.
Syracuse had the ball 8 minutes and 38 seconds of the third quarter in that drive as Walter Chadwick gets the first call, and Ed Manti makes the stop for the Syracuse defense at, let's call it, the 34. It'll be 2nd and 6 now for Tennessee as we look at their offensive lineup and their huddle. All-American Bob Johnson, a junior center, ready to snap the ball. We have Mills to the far side. Flowers in the slot. Walter Chadwick has filled in beautifully for the starter, Charlie Fulton, who re-injured himself early in the ball game. Number 16, Dewey Warren, who has thrown 2 touchdown passes, one to Denny of 24 yards and a 2-yarder to Richmond Flowers. So now we have a 3rd down coming up with the ball at the 37, 3rd down and 3. And Chadwick gets the first down for Tennessee, running into Ed Manti and Bill Zaneski. There is number 20, Walter Chadwick from Decatur, Georgia, a junior.
One of the great short yardage plays in football is the quarterback option, which you just saw. Warren coming down the line had the end box to cover Chadwick. He would have been able to turn upfield and pick up the first down. When the end played the quarterback, he was able to pitch for sizable yardage.
Mills and Flowers are set to the far side. 1st and 10. There's Mills. Look out. Mills was shook away from one Syracuse player, and what a job he did. A second effort by number 85 Mills as we look at it once more.
This is the block pass again where he's the only receiver out. This time he's open on the quick cut. So Warren hit him quickly. As he catches the ball here, you can see Kayaski come up. He breaks outside of Kayaski. Now he looks to the inside, sees the Syracuse safety man coming over. He cut back to the inside, but Zaneski made a great move also and recovered to make the tackle.
A 26-yard play, 1st down from the 27 for Tennessee. And the rush on Dewey Warren was engineered by Terry Rowe, a senior from Walton, New York.
Tough decision that time for the referee. Was it intentional grounding or not? He was right on the play and made the decision that Warren did have an eligible receiver in the general area in which he threw the ball.
There was a 13-yard loss in the making. So it'll go now as a 2nd down and 10. Tennessee with the ball. Their cheerleaders. Flowers comes to the near side. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Mills is the split end opposite. Austin Denny. What a catch.
We've seen some of the finest pass receiving from Tennessee players this afternoon that I've seen at any time, let alone this year. Remarkable one-handed catches.
And Bud, I would have to say, in the 20 games now that we have done this year, this has to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams that we have had the pleasure of watching.
They have great versatility, both offensively and defensively.
3rd down and 3. A loose ball. Syracuse may have gotten it. And so a Tennessee drive, as a result of hard hitting, is stalled. As the Orangemen from Syracuse get it. Number 35 getting off the pile. was Steve Zagalia, and number 80, Art Toms, recovered the ball for Syracuse. There is Toms, number 80, as we have a timeout here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, where the score is Tennessee 18, Syracuse 6.
When you drive hard and you drive far,
Ride the hot one, Conoco. Ride the hot one, Conoco Motor Oil.
new Conoco All-Season Super. The only motor oil with oil plating to safeguard your engine during today's longer oil drain interval, even to 6,000 miles. All-Season Super plates oil to metal right from the start and goes on protecting no matter the weather. When you drive hard and you drive far,
Ride the hot one, Conoco. Ride the hot one, Conoco.
hottest brand going.
With 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter, it's 18-6. Syracuse has just gotten the ball back on a fumble recovery. Here's a reminder. Later this afternoon on ABC's Wide World of Sports, you'll be seeing international figure skating from Lake Placid, the Nassau Trophy sports car race from Nassau, a special preview of NBA basketball featuring highlights of action during the 1965 season, and an interview, Howard Cosell with Cassius Clay and Ernie Terrell. A little explosion there. So be with ABC's Wide World of Sports later today. Here's Syracuse now. Rick Quesada, 1st and 10. The ball at about the 11. Floyd Little moves to the 15, comes out to the 20. Jerry Smith made the tackle for Tennessee as we look at Little now, who has moved the ball on the ground effectively. He has 110 yards in 19 carries.
Syracuse is using the power eye to the short side of their line, and they're getting Tennessee a little bit out of position defensively. The line has been overshifted to the strong side, and the tactic has made it impossible for them to keep possession of the ball.
2nd and 2 now. That is Larry Zonka squirming, hopefully for the first down. Doug Archibald. There is some strange equipment.
It looks as though he's had trouble keeping his shoe on, and so they've taped it across the bottom of the sole up over the ankle. He may have ripped it on the far side.
In fact, what would athletics do without tape, Bud?
It's pretty hard to get on the field sometimes.
1st and 10. Markers down. Boy, Little turns a corner. Little goes from about the 21 of Syracuse to the 21 of Tennessee. A marker was down back at the line of scrimmage, but apparently the penalty is against Tennessee.
It often happens, Chris, that when your team knows that they have committed a penalty, they relax, and when they relax, they forget that the ball is in play. Therefore, Tennessee relaxed after jumping offside. Syracuse snapped the ball. While Tennessee was relaxed, Little almost broke into the clear. This moves them into the 24-yard line. Excellent field position.
A 55-yard run. We'll show you that offside as Floyd Little goes 55 yards on that magnificent run, helped up by Tom Coughlin. A face mask penalty, not an offside. There is the personal foul signal as a result of a face mask violation, and Tennessee was offside. So it's 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line. Zonka into a firm wall, which includes Bobby Morrell, number 61. There's Zonka, 39, and All-American Paul Newmoff from Columbus, Ohio, There's Newmoff on the isolated camera.
Beautiful field position and great strength as he made the tackle.
Now it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. Little gets 6 more yards.
Once again, the power I giving Syracuse more blockers to the short side than Tennessee has defenders.
Zonka blocked beautifully for Floyd Little. He and Floyd Little have combined in the past 2 years to gain over 1,800 yards on the ground in each of the seasons. 3rd down and about 2 yards for the 1st down. And Tennessee stops Syracuse right near the line of scrimmage. Neil McMeans, number 87, and Newmoff, number 50, and on the play, 4th down.
That was the first time that Tennessee has been in the 7-4 goal line defense. They disregarded the chance that Syracuse might pass, and we now have the biggest play of the ball game coming up. Score 18-6, 4th down, and 2 to go for Syracuse from the 4-yard line.
Zonka, Little moving to the near side, number 44, as Quesada apparently does not want to call signals when there is so much cheering going on. Coach Ben Schwartzwalder, who has coached 116 victories in 18 years at Syracuse.
The fans that are closer to the ball are the Tennessee fans, and they're whooping it up as Syracuse gets to the line of scrimmage. But, of course, the quarterback should never call the snap count until he's sure that his offensive lineman can hear him, because the line takeoff is the most important part of an offensive play.
Ole Allen is the wingback. That's Little moving to set, and now we have an expiration of time in the 3rd quarter, the end of the 3rd quarter here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, where the score is Tennessee 18, Syracuse 6.
If he kissed you once, will he kiss you again? Play safe. Make sure your breath is sweet with Certs. New Certs, the delicious candy mint that makes your breath as sweet as your smile. Always carry Certs.
It's a delicious tasting candy mint.
And the perfect breath mint, too.
That's right. Certs is 2. 2 mints in 1. There's no other candy mint like it, because only Certs contains a golden drop of Redson, the miracle breath purifier that stops bad breath. Certs refreshes your taste, freshens your breath as no other candy mint can. With Certs, if he kissed you once, he'll kiss you again. Get Certs. Certs makes your breath as sweet as your smile. C-E-R-T-S. Certs, in assorted delicious flavors.
Peter Jennings with the news goes to a half hour in color January 9th on ABC.